What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the Phoenix Models October 2024 releases. Surprisingly, they had some hints out for this October announcement, so if I go ahead and find them real quick, I'll be able to go through the list and see what exactly they had. But they had quite a few notable subjects in there, a lot of diverse choices. 9 X-Ray Romeo for 1A330, that looks interesting. And surprisingly, only 2 November registrations, but one of them is an MD-11, so we'll see what exactly that's going to entail for us. But without further ado, let's go ahead and begin the Phoenix October release video. First up, we have a Trans Air International Airlines A320. Looks like they have a picture of what looks to be a Cubana hybrid. That is interesting. And yes, it does remark as Cubana colors there on the Waffle website. We have Volatil up next with an A320, known as one of the only European airlines that had the 717. Did not know they had the A320s. Air China A330-200 up next. This is Air China Cargo, actually, so an A330-200 freighter. Does not have that little extra piece on the nose, so that's interesting to note. Monarch A330-200 in the old livery. That looks really cool on the 330. Only ever seen them with the final livery that they had before they went under. Next up, we have Rwandair A330-300. That's our 9 X-Ray Romeo registration for this release. And then moving down, we have an Austrian A340-300 in the old livery. Very cool. And then below that, we have another manufacturer doing the new Edelweiss A350-900. Just rolled out of the paint shop not too long ago, and looks like it has flown at least once. Looking really nice there on the A350, which is going to replace the A340s here in the future. Air Tanzania, 737 MAX 9. Pretty cool that they have that type in their fleet. But there we go. Air Tanzania, or however you pronounce it there. I butchered that. My apologies. Next up, we have a Government of Brunei 748 BBJ in here. I like that livery. Pretty much the standard business jet livery with a bunch of sweeping lines all throughout, but a very nice livery nonetheless. Air Namibia 767-300. It looks to be, that's an older livery from the 1990s with a nice yellow cheat line on it. Very cool livery. Atlas Air 777 freighter. They just got one of these recently. I think that's the first Atlas Air 777 with the Atlas Air livery on it. 703 Golf Tango is the registration on it, and I've seen a few photos of it. It looks really good. Then we have Kenya with a 787-8. Come Live the Magic special livery. Looks really cool. Has a couple elephants on the rear, 3 of them, I think, at the rear of the aircraft, so to represent the African safari. El Al 789, this is with the, I believe, yes, that is the new livery. El Al unveiled a new livery on their 787s not too long ago, and finally got to see another photo of it. Next up, we have an Aeroflot Illusion 96-400T. Aeroflot Cargo, I believe. Yep, that would be a freighter there since it doesn't have passenger windows. China Airlines MD-11 in the old livery. Very cool. I like that old livery for China Airlines with the red and blue cheat line on it. Continuing down, we have a Cathay Pacific 777-300ER. This is with the updated titles, which are much larger, so like what Air France and Swiss Air, Finnair, all the European airlines have done in the past to enlarge their titles. So they've now done that for Cathay Pacific. EVA Air 777-300. This is a Sanrio characters, looks like. Yep, that would be the case with some Hello Kitty stuff on there as well. Very interesting special livery. And then the last release, we do have FedEx Express here, another FedEx MD-11. Registration, it's listed as 601 Foxtrot Echo, but I saw some other sources listed as 605, so a bit of a dispute there with the registrations. I'm not sure exactly what the reg is, but let me see if I can find a announcement list for the October hints. And in the case for this, the list I do find, it's listed as 605. So I'll go ahead and go with 605 Foxtrot Echo as the registration for this particular release. So that is the Phoenix announcement for this month for October. very solid announcement and definitely very happy with the choices that they've made. I won't be getting anything out of this release since I don't need any of these planes immediately, though I would be interested in picking up maybe the Idlewild A350, Atlas Air 777. I do have a FedEx MD-11 already, so wouldn't really need a second one unless I wanted to do Memphis, but I don't have any interest. I do kind of want to get that Cathay 777 with the large titles, since I'm guessing that's going to become more common in the future here. I believe that's the only aircraft for Cathay that has the enlarged titles right now, but there may be a few more that are sort of swimming around out there, flying around out there, rather. And then the other one of interest would be that Austrian A340-300. It just seems interesting to me. I don't know why. It just does. It just speaks to me that way. And then that China MD-11, if I were collecting more of the Chinese stuff, especially like retro Chinese aviation, which I haven't really looked into all that much, but I know that there's quite a bit of stories over there with regards to all the airlines and the aircraft types that have been flown over there. So it'd be interesting to dive into that category in the future, but for now, I'll stick with the retro US stuff, and maybe later on I'll dive into the European stuff. So that's all the Phoenix releases, as I said, and real quick, I do want to mention we're going to have some new Aero Classics releases. Sounds like it will be this Friday, and should be a pretty good set. I've heard that I may be very happy with this release, so we'll see what gets released, and there will be a video of it out Friday night, sometime after the announcement, within like 30 minutes after the release gets posted. I will have a video of it up on my channel, so stay tuned for that Friday night with a doubleheader alongside the Retro FST update, which I'll be getting to here very soon, so stay on the lookout for that as well. With that being said, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.